Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I'm showing you guys how to make this amazing baked rigatoni recipe. Before I begin, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, join the family, like the video if you enjoy it, and let's begin. Alright, here are the ingredients you will need for this recipe. The seasonings are pepper flakes, Italian seasoning, chicken bouillon, beef bouillon, celery salt, pepper. Here we have some Swiss cheese. And over here we have some chopped onions. We have mozzarella cheese. We have bell peppers, red and green bell peppers. And over here we have some diced tomatoes. And here we have the rigatoni pasta. Here we have Worcestershire sauce and olive oil. And last but not least, we have the ground beef. And also you will need some tomato paste, which I did not show you guys, but it will be in the description box below. Alright, first thing we're going to be doing is cooking our pasta. I'm cooking the pasta according to the packaging, so make sure you follow the instructions. So once my water starts boiling, I am going to add in my pasta. Once my water starts boiling, I am going to add the pasta and cover it and let it cook. Once my pasta is nice and al dente, you're going to take it out, drain the water so the pasta doesn't continue to cook. And then we're going to start cooking the ground beef. Next, we're going to add half of the olive oil to a skillet. We're going to cook our bell peppers and as well as the onion. We're going to saute the onions and the bell peppers for about 2 to 3 minutes until they are nice and soft and tender. Now, if you want, you can cook everything together, but in a separate frying pan, I am going to add the remaining of the olive oil. Then we're going to add in the ground beef. Don't season your ground beef yet. Just wait till the ground beef is no longer pink. Then you can add the seasoning in. Now make sure you drain any water from the ground beef. Make sure you drain that out. Then we're going to add in our sauteed veggies. Just pour that in, the bell peppers as well as the onion. And also I am going to be adding in my seasoning blend. Okay, I am going to be adding in the seasoning blend just like that in there, and as well as my diced tomatoes. Now if you have tomato puree, you can add that in as well. And I am going to add my Worcestershire sauce as well as the, what else? I am adding something else, I just can't remember. Yes, I am adding in some tomato paste because I do cook for color as well. I cook for flavor, but if my food doesn't have color, I feel like it's missing something. So I'm adding a little bit of tomato paste in there, which I didn't show you guys. Like I said, it will be in the description box below. Alright guys, now is the perfect time for you to taste it to see if you need any more salt or pepper. In my case, I needed a little bit more salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder. So I went ahead and add that to my taste. Now I'm going to take my pasta and just pour that over the pasta. Now I'm going to give it a nice stir just like so. Make sure the ground beef is well coated with the pasta just like that. Once I'm done, I am going to bake this. And let me tell you, the aroma in your kitchen right now is to die for. The flavor in here is very, very similar to a Haitian macaroni that I usually make. And let me tell you, this recipe is 10 out of 10. It is absolutely wonderful. You have to give this a try. This is very similar to baked ziti, but it doesn't have the ricotta cheese. It doesn't have all the, the other ingredients baked ziti usually have. But let me tell you, this right here is 100% delicious. You have to try it. Definitely, I recommend this. Now we're going to cover this with the rest of the ground beef. Then I'm going to take my mozzarella cheese, just pour it all over it. Now the cheese is up to you. I didn't want to make this a cheesy, super cheesy meal. I wanted it to be nice and meaty. So I went ahead and add about 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese on top. We're going to bake it on 350, okay? 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now, once this is done, you guys, this tastes absolutely wonderful. You have to try this for yourself to see what I'm talking about. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you did enjoy it. Leave me a comment below, and I will see you guys on the next recipe. Bye.